What would happen to Earth if all deserts disappeared? What changes would occur on the planet? On the first day of the desert's disappearance, wind and sand would significantly decrease. Overwhelming sandstorms would vanish. The sky would become more tranquil. 1 month later, the oasis effect would begin to appear. High temperature phenomena would be somewhat alleviated, and the food chain, previously existing only in desert ecosystems, would break down, gradually spreading to other ecosystems, causing Earth's biodiversity to be severely damaged. 1 year later, with increased vegetation, carbon dioxide in the air would be rapidly consumed. Earth's temperature would continuously decrease. Eventually, after hundreds of years, Earth might experience another intense ice age. It can be said that deserts play a vital role in regulating Earth's temperature. However, the real threat to humanity is not the naturally formed deserts themselves, but the phenomenon of land desertification. If land becomes desertified, it is extremely difficult to reverse. Eventually, it will become an uninhabitable area. This is why in many science fiction works, a desertified world is a typical characteristic of humanity's end. Therefore, there's a group of people working hard to combat desertification, striving to turn barren deserts back into lush oases. In the Ulaanbaatar Desert, one of China's 8 major deserts, Toronsu has, through more than 10 years of efforts, by using soil cultivation and organic planting, improved the oasis soil. They have miraculously transformed 120,000 acres of desert into a vibrant oasis, successfully giving this land unprecedented vitality, providing habitat for rare animals like the shaxi and the shahu, who have come here to live, and also planting 97 million desert plants, together creating a beautiful picture of biodiversity. And this oasis is far more than just natural beauty. It also shoulders another important mission: to provide better nutrition for humanity. The improved ecological environment has created a unique organic pasture. 3,000 to 100 hours of annual sunshine, making the pasture rich in nutrients. Long hours of ultraviolet radiation and high-temperature baked sand can effectively sterilize and disinfect, reducing cow diseases. The natural groundwater from the upper reaches of the Yellow River makes the water source purer, not only to irrigate pasture, at the same time, because it is deep in the desert hinterland, far from factory and city pollution, forming a natural desert isolation belt, further ensuring the natural purity of the organic milk source. And Toronsu's ecological construction also conveys such a belief to us. That is, the relationship between man and nature has never been conquest and being conquered, but symbiosis and win-win. Just like the change in the Ulaanbaatar Desert, every drop of water here, the accumulation of every tree, and every patient wait, our respect and understanding of nature. Just as in our lives, we are always accumulating strength through continuous efforts, gradually ushering in our own oasis for the vast desert and the vast earth. Ulaanbaatar is a small oasis, a small change, but we face these changes, all with every small step of rooting, to make the desert more beautiful, with every small step of accumulation, to make the earth better. The two-way rush between man and nature is the answer of Ulaanbaatar, and also the answer of Toronsu Desert Organic. It is under this desert oasis organic industrial chain of sand control, sheep, soil, and hedgehog production that has achieved the high quality of Toronsu Desert Organic milk. And every glass of milk born here is not only a gift from the desert, a gift from nature, but also carries the beautiful vision of mankind and nature living in harmony. Every sip seems to be telling the story of the desert turning into an oasis. Not all desert organic comes from Ulaanbaatar.